How about the other day when the president went to the National Art Theater, right? Now renamed Wale Soyinka Center for Arts and Culture, I think something like that. He stood right there and he told Yemi Cardoso, who was also in the audience, to go set up a fund, right, to help maintain the center. In fact, he said that he was going to also contribute to the fund. And I'm sitting there, and I'm like, wow. So we can actually just do things. We can set up funds easily. We can create things out of the wind. How about the millions of Nigerians that are suffering, right? According to World Bank, Funke, 139 million Nigerians are currently living in multi-dimensional poverty. So that's roughly 60% of our population or more. That is huge. Why don't we use some of that fiat power to set up funding to help lift our people out of poverty? And Funke, please don't listen to what MBS is saying. MBS trying to throw out these numbers that things are looking good, we're improving, the macroeconomics is looking great. Don't take my word for it. Listen to Mr. Yemi Kale. Mr. Yemi Kale a couple of days ago came out. This man was the man that ran the MBS. He was the statistician general between 2011 and 2021. And he came out with some green numbers. He said that right now, our actual picture is very dire. GDP is contracting. Per capita income is eroding. Right now, in fact, he said that a child that is born in 2020 has 36% chance of achieving full potential, considering today's standards. This is what we're now. That's the government. That was a government official coming out with that number. So when we say that, oh, these things have been over the years, how about this? 2014, before the APC came in, Nigeria's GDP was $510 billion, right? That's number one. Inflation was single digit, 7 point something percent, right? Crude oil prices went from $100 a barrel by the end of 2014 to $59 a barrel. So if you're talking about benchmarking your budget on the price of global index, there you have it. And here we talked about the tax reform. And then you ask yourself a question. Is the government really interested in improving the lives of the people? Or are they all about just making themselves look good? How can you come and impose new tax laws in a situation where a lot of Nigerians are struggling? Now they will say, oh, no, you don't understand it. You know, these laws are to help Nigerians. It's to help the poor people. And some of us have read the law. And let me say this right off the bat, okay? Just allow me to say this. Every time we ask questions, you listen to Mr. Taiwo Yedele, for instance, who is the Fiscal Policy and Tax Reform Chairman. He likes to, our government officials need to understand that they are public servants. They are working for the people. They were hired to do a job on behalf of the country. So when we ask questions, right, it is our right to ask questions. We have every right to not believe you. We have every right to not even think that you are telling the truth. So when we ask questions, don't condescend to us. Don't talk to us like we're stupid. Don't tell us to go read something. We've read it, and we've seen the devil is in the details. So we need our public officials, whether it's the works minister or the tax man himself, to stop condescending to Nigerians. Nigerians have every right to ask questions. We have every right to know what our government is doing. And so what we are saying is that we have read the law. And this law does not favor the average Nigerians. At the time, we should be talking about providing jobs for our young people. At the time, we should be talking about lifting our young people out of poverty. 3 to 5 million young people enter the job market with no jobs available for them. Nigerians are the ones subsidizing the inefficiencies of government. Are they going to get deductions for those things? When I pay, right, to fix my road, when I pay to secure myself, when I pay to buy my own transformer, when I pay to take generators to the hospital, all of the things that the government is supposed to provide, am I going to get tax refund on those things? So when you say that you are bringing up reforms to help the ordinary Nigerians, you got to ask yourself, how about the structures? Nigeria has systemic problems that instead of the government to focus on those problems, it is Nigerians themselves that are actually finding ways around. We are the ones paying for government inefficiencies. And there has to be a way for the government to see that. You cannot tell me because I'm earning less than 800,000 naira a year, I'm tax exempt. That doesn't cut it, because how about the levies? How about NURTW boys? Funke, I'm told that those guys charge, whether you're a Kekenapem, whether you're a Okada rider, bus driver, many of them pay up to 1,200 naira per day. Per day. Multiply that by 12 months in a year. Does the tax policy somewhere account for that? And you say, "Oh no, we have to tax this fuel surcharge. We have to apply all of these laws because in other countries of the world, oh, it's not just Nigeria." Because that's what they say. They say other countries are also charging these things. Well, are you providing the kind of system that those other countries are providing?